Buen día, compañeros. Soy Laura, comedora compulsiva.
Laura R. was born in Dominican Republic, but she lives in Massachusetts. I'm abstinent. December 20th, 2022. I know that I'm abstinent because every day I select 3 meals just from the GreySheet. I write them down with their quantities and I report them to my sponsor. And in between meals, I only drink abstinent meals. I don't make any changes, but if forced to, I don't make any independent food choices. My GreySheet abstinence is the most important thing in my life, without exception, no matter what. Ladies and gentlemen, I am in such a big party mode. I am living. I am alive. I'm not surviving. I'm alive. I'm 43 years old and I was just surviving.
Soy comedora compulsiva.
I am a compulsive overeater.
Yo digo que desde que nací porque
I think I was born one.
De mi mamá,
I have memories of my mom splitting food between me and my brother. And I was upset because my brother would always get more. And I would just calculate and I say, he's eating more than I do. That's so unfair. That's unfair. And I'm not loved anymore. And I got so angry at my brother and my mom. When I was with my neighbors, they would tell me, don't go near the fridge. Don't go to the kitchen, because they knew that I was going to steal. I would also steal money from my mom. When I was in a visit with my cousins, they say, eat your food really quickly, because if you don't, Laura is going to steal it from you. It got worse. It got worse. It was so uncomfortable. It was impossible for me to stop. And now I know. I know everything. Taking amphetamines, exercising for 4 hours without a break, with therapy, hypnosis, acupuncture. At the end, one of the things that I did, I was doing a radical fast, 40 days with just water. And during the 6 years, I only ate only raw vegetables, and just one vegetable at a time, enormous. I couldn't even eat salt or spices. I couldn't mix any fruit with any meal with another one. I was so afraid of food. There's no other way to describe it. I came to a regular OA 5 years ago. And I thought I was going to be blind because I had terrible digestive problems and diabetes. And I said, this is the end of my life. I was so helpless and so hopeless. And I was isolated. And I really wanted to die. But I didn't kill myself because when I was a little girl, I learned about past lives. And I learned that if you didn't finish your unfinished business in this incarnation, in the next reincarnation, it was going to be even worse. And I didn't want to be a worse compulsive overeater in the next lifetime. That was the only reason I didn't kill myself. In March 2018, I made a commitment that I was going to live by the 12 steps. And yes, they saved my life. And I learned that I was not alone. And yes, I learned that I could have a better life. But I always felt that something was missing. I didn't feel like I truly belonged. I was not really participating in life. The fear of food and overeating was always there.
¿Cuántos días de abstinencia?
I never really knew if I was abstinent or not. Or there was 1 or 2 days, and then 2, 3 days I was not abstinent. It was uncertain abstinence. I just knew that it was not okay. And a year ago, that food became impossible. Even going every single day to away, and even working the 12 steps, even if I had many sponsors, and I was so desperate. I used to listen to A Vision for You. And when I went to A Vision for You in Spanish, I said, where are all the old timers? I think that there must have been an airplane, and the airplane crashed with all of them. Otherwise, they're in a better place. They're doing something even better than A Vision for You. Because something is fishy here. Something is fishy. All the old timers are missing. Where are they? So I had the courage to start talking. I made my phone call on December the 18th last year. And December the 20th, it was my first day of GreySheet abstinence. What did I experiment from that very first day? I've experienced clarity, organization, structure, discipline. I'm giving full importance to food, the importance that it deserves. I wanted to recover just with meetings and 12 steps. I used to belong to 5 different fellowships. One for sex, one for love, one for adult children, another one for money,
otro para los hijos de padres alcohólicos.
Another one for codependency. And I couldn't find the answer. And the answer was because my food was not in the right place. Because the food was in between me and any message. So I just couldn't even do the 12 steps. When did everything change? The day when I started praying. Please let me set aside everything that I think I know about myself, about my recovery, about the big book, about everybody, and about yourself, so that I can have a new experience with these things, so that I could go to a place that I have never been before. And that opened the doors to me. At the beginning, you guys sounded a little cultish, but I had nothing to lose. And I saw all of you glowing and happy. And this has been one of the best decisions of my life. I have never felt this freedom, this happiness, this capacity to think and think of other things, to face my life, my financial life, my romantic life, my family life. And I don't need other fellowships anymore. It was not lack of information. It was a lack of an experience of God, a lack of experience of the spiritual experience. I was not belonging to myself. I was a slave. I was a slave. And I did whatever the food allowed me to do. Food was my God. I haven't been depressed anymore ever since I've been abstinent. My relationships are so much better. My energy, I am completely different. So, and the most important thing, I have hope, because there was a point that I couldn't even see my future, because everything was a zigzag. One day it was down, one day it was up, but I couldn't have constancy. And now that I see that are people who have been abstinent in GreySheet for decades, it gives me a pattern so that I can know that it is possible for me.
Es lo mejor que me ha
And
pasado
this is
en
the
la
best
vida,
thing that has ever happened to
y
me.
de verdad que me siento
And
muy
I am
agradecida
so
por la
grateful
comunidad,
for
porque
this
me han
community,
agarrado de la mano,
because you guys
me
have
han
held my hand
protegido,
and you have
y
protected me.
no, de verdad que no hay otro lugar
And there's no
en el
other
que yo quisiera
place
estar, y
in which I
yo
would
me
rather
siento
be.
de fiesta,
I am partying. I am
porque
I need a festive
estoy viva.
spirit because I'm
Pero
alive.
estoy viva no
But
porque
I'm alive
respiro,
not only
sino
because I'm
porque
breathing.
viva, porque estoy viviendo.
I'm alive because
Y
I'm participating from life.
gracias por
Thank you.
por darme el poder de elección.
To give me back
Porque
my
antes
choice, the
yo no
capacity to
tenía
choose.
opción.
I
Y
didn't have any
ahora
choices at
sé
the end.
que hay otras maneras
And
de
now there are many other
vivir, y
ways to live.
es bello ver que hay una Laura
And it is
muy
so beautiful
bonita
to see that
que
Laura that
estaba
I'm seeing
atrapada
today
y
in
que
Zoom. She
ahora
was trapped
está saliendo.
and now she's emerging,
Y así que
blossoming.
muchísimas gracias a
Thank
todos
you.
los que abrieron el
Thank you for
camino
everybody
antes de nosotros
who
para hacer
opened
más
the road
fácil
and
a
built
mí,
the highway
porque
for
la
me
verdad
so
que
that I can
más
have it so
claro
really
no se
easy.
puede. Gracias.
Easier, impossible.